Trump's visit to the Gulf states. Economic partnerships reshaping American influence in the Middle East, in a scene that reflects the strong return of the United States to the Middle Eastern arena. Former President Donald Trump's visit to the Gulf states has redrawn the outlines of regional alliances through the lens of economy and trade. During this historic visit, numerous major agreements were signed in the fields of defense, energy, technology, and joint investment, clearly signaling America's intent to strengthen its strategic partnership with Gulf allies while maintaining economic and geopolitical supremacy in the region. Economic deals boosting the U.S. economy. The signed deals, amounting to billions of dollars, especially in the defense and energy sectors, acted as a strong stimulus for the American economy. Major U.S. companies, such as Lockheed Martin, Boeing, and ExxonMobil signed long-term supply agreements and investment projects with Gulf governments, which are expected to generate thousands of jobs in the United States and enhance the global status of American firms as key providers of technology and services. The visit also included understandings on substantial Gulf investments in U.S.-based infrastructure and clean energy projects, aligning with Trump's previous promises to rebuild the national economy and attract foreign capital. U.S. influence, from withdrawal to redeployment. Trump's visit was not limited to the economic dimension. It carried clear strategic messages. The United States, which in recent years appeared to be gradually withdrawing from Middle Eastern affairs, now seems to be doing the opposite, establishing a more solid foothold in the region through economic and defense tools. With this move, Washington is repositioning itself as a key player in regional power balances, particularly in countering Iranian influence and responding to regional security challenges. The creation of joint tech hubs and military training programs as part of the agreements highlights America's desire to solidify its smart influence, based on soft power and economic diplomacy rather than conventional military interventions. Russia, China, and BRICS reactions. These moves are unlikely to go unanswered by competing global powers. Russia, which has expanded its presence in Syria and developed military and economic ties with some Gulf countries, will likely view Trump's moves as an attempt by Washington to reclaim what it considers its natural sphere of influence. Moscow may respond by deepening military cooperation with Iran or bolstering its energy and nuclear partnerships in the region. China, meanwhile, which is quietly working to expand its economic footprint in the Gulf through its Belt and Road Initiative, might find itself compelled to accelerate its efforts, whether by offering competing investment deals or promoting trade in yuan instead of dollars, as part of a strategy to undermine U.S. financial dominance. As for the BRICS organization, it appears concerned about America's regained economic initiative in a region rich in strategic resources. The bloc may seek to encourage closer ties with countries like Saudi Arabia and the UAE, and officially invite them to join BRICS Plus in an effort to balance regional influence dynamics. Donald Trump's visit to the Gulf was far more than a diplomatic tour. It was a calculated move to redraw the contours of American influence in the Middle East through economy and trade. While countermoves from Russia, China, and BRICS are looming on the horizon, the key question remains: are we witnessing a new wave of geopolitical competition, or the dawn of a new era of strategic partnerships?